Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cornhuskers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Owls offense takes the field for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him in belief.
Turns it on down the left side. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Nebraska's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Johnson.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Dropping back, it's Bryson. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that is.
He's going for the big play. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football, they know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer, I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
And the Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. At the 35, he's loose. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass, 59 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got it in the middle, it's Moss. At the 45 on his way, running toward the tape. Inside the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. The incomplete pass brings up third down. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Fast motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And that's a live ball. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The RPO, it's complete.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Running it to the right. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Bryson. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
It is good! And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Fredone. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Looking to scramble. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Now on second down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away.
Picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskers. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ashley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're trying to get to it. And the sack all the way back at the 5. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Bryson. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. They'll immediately call timeout. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Power football with the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off play action on first down. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Bryson. Buying some time as he moves left. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just
throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. They'll go to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Feeling some heat. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Fighting off the defender. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And as a defender going up against a big physical running back like this, you're making a business decision throughout the course of this football game. You got to ask yourself time and time again, do I want to throw my body at this guy, play in and play out?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Huskers are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They believe they can run right here. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Give to the running back. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Bryson. Pressure coming. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Number 6.
Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. The defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in again.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They're going to ride this running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to power their way ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Makes the grab on the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.